For the artworks that I'm going to be comparing, I chose the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper for Leonardo da Vinci, and for Michelangelo, I chose the Creation of Adam and David, which is a sculpture. I'm going to be comparing the Creation of Adam with the Mona Lisa first, and now that I'm looking at them, the first thing that I see is obviously that Da Vinci painted a woman and Michelangelo painted a man. Well, two men. Well, they're both naked, and as I'm going to be mentioning in another part of the video, I think that Da Vinci used warmer colors. He really liked to use dark, as I can see in the Mona Lisa, and then for the Creation of Adam, Michelangelo really focused on more pastel-like colors. So I really think that these are two very unique and very different pieces. And then I'll be comparing David from Michelangelo with the Last Supper. Now, David is a sculptor and the Last Supper is a painting. So that's like the biggest and most prominent difference that I can note from the beginning. Another one would be that Michelangelo obviously had a very limited color palette. The stone that he carved David out of is mostly grayish color, but it has a beige tint to it. And then the Last Supper has blues and reds and some beige as well, but it's mostly colorful. Michelangelo used cool tone colors more often, whereas Da Vinci used warm tones for his paintings. Both artists painted with topics that were related to religion, like the Last Supper, which pictures Jesus in a dinner-like table, and the Creation of Adam, which is something that conveys how men were created. Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo did in fact meet, but their relationship was mostly rivalry, considering they both pursued the same career. Michelangelo was clear from the beginning that he had no interest in forming a friendship with Da Vinci, and the latter had to avoid him, making snarky comments about Michelangelo's wooden-like paintings, so I believe they never collaborated. I'm personally not a fan of these types of paintings, so I can't really pick a favorite artist between the two of them. I'm more interested in surrealism or vanguardism, so Van Gogh and Munch have become two of my favorite painters. Da Vinci and Michelangelo's lives nowadays would be very well documented, considering we use social media for everything. I can see them posting a work-in-progress photo of their recent painting and probably using the art hashtags on Instagram or something like that. Since they painted things that were relevant in their era, I'm sure technology would be involved in their recent paintings. And it's really difficult to see another person as a friend if you already consider them a rival, or if they're doing the same thing as you but they're succeeding more. So I feel like their turbulent relationship would remain the same regardless of time.